Hey everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain how to use DF2 Profiler. It's at df2profiler.com/game map. Um, the DF2 Profiler map, I'm going to show you how to use it to select a group of easy missions that you can knock out within a couple of hours that are in only small businesses and small houses. You'll be able to knock these out without the use of a guide. This is the way I like to do missions. Other people do them a different way. I'm just showing you my method for using this tool. Anyway, um, the reason why I pick missions that are only in small houses and in small businesses is because, like I said before, you can do them without a guide. Typically, the mission objective, the item you're looking for, or the person you're looking for is going to be in one of 3 or 4 rooms that are on the first floor of the small house. Rarely they'll be on the second floor. If they're on the second floor, usually it's behind the door, the white door on the second floor. Rarely it'll be behind one of the other doors. So I can knock out those small house missions in under a minute each. Easy. In small businesses, the the mission objective, the item, or the person you're looking for is going to be either in the lobby as soon as you walk in, or it's going to be behind the double door that you can access from the lobby. So there's only one of 2 places I've ever seen the item or the person show up. It's always in those 2 places. So these are super, super easy missions to do. You don't have to look through a whole apartment complex or whatever to find some person, give them champagne, some bullshit like that. Just do them really quickly and easily. Anyway, let's get started. So, first thing I do is select complete mission from the mission types drop down here. These are missions where it's just an NPC who wants you to complete 2 or 3 other missions or whatever. As I'm skimming these down here at the bottom, I'm going to be looking for the name of the house. So I'm looking for names in particular that are used by small businesses or that are used by small houses, and I'll explain to you how to differentiate between the apartment buildings, etc., and the small ones. Okay, so Haley's Outlet. All the outlets are always small businesses, so we can take that one. It's in Dawn Hill, whatever. Next one, Phase Store. That's a small business. Sandoval Residence. Anything that says residence, cottage, etc., that's going to be a small house. We'll take that one. It's in Wolf Sable. Now, Stockco Machinery LLC. Anything that ends with LLC or another business acronym like that, going to ignore it. That's always going to be a large business. And Breeze Field Units. Anything where it says units, that's an apartment building. We're going to ignore that one too. All right, let's keep going. Going to change from mission type to stalker. What I like to do is just take one stalker mission that's near one or more of the outposts, and when I get close to that outpost, I'll grab the stalker mission, run to the outpost, uh, dump all my ammo and meds that I looted into the account stash, and then I'll leave quickly and just go on with the next mission. So you can knock out those stalker missions easy and get some extra XP. So let's look at the ones that are available today. We got Antonia's Pub in Duntsville. It's really close to Graywood, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a marker showing me I'm going to end my run over there. I might start at Dalbo, crisscross up and down, stop at Haverbrook, crisscross again, and then I might end up over here in Duntsville, grab that stalker mission, go straight to Graywood, and then finish up the rest of my missions, something like that. Anyway, Cozy Sunset Hotel, that's a hotel, going to skip that. Gwendolyn's Shop, that's a small business, but it's all the way in Wolf Stable, so we're probably not going to take that one. Let's get rid of it. Where is it? Right there. All right. Baker Household. That's in Albandale Park. That's a little too far from Graywood or Dalbo for me. I'm going to skip that one. Where is it here? What was it called again? Baker Household. Done. Okay, next. Now, I'm not going to do find item yet because that's an enormous list of missions. I'm going to quickly go to kill boss, and I'm going to do a control F here for kill 3 bosses. These are easy missions to do because you can kill any boss in the game to satisfy this mission. It doesn't have to be high level bosses or whatever. You can kill 3 bosses that are in the level 1 areas. That'll satisfy the mission. So let's look from. I like to go top to bottom. So Dominguez, Cottage, and Dawnhill. Sure, why not? Oakco Machines Corporation. No, it's a corporation. So if you got remember what I said. If you have something that's an acronym or a an abbreviation for a business like Corp, LLC, whatever, stuff like that, just skip it. That's going to be a large business. Hotel and spa, definitely not that. Nelson's Inn, even though it says anything that's like a person's name that says inn, that's going to be a small house. A small business. If it says something like Shinefield Inn, then it will be a hotel. So we don't want to pick it if it doesn't have a person's name in it. But if it has a person's name in it and ends with inn, then we can take it. That's in Dalbo. Grab that one. Hotel and spa, no. This one wants us to kill a Titan. I don't know if we'll run into a Titan or not, so we're just going to skip that. Cassandra's Deli in South Moorhorst. Sure, why not? That's a small business. Ellis Household. That's a small house. Grab that. Round Mead. That's a bar. Shinefield Apartments. We're going to skip that one. Kirkland Residence. Yes, we'll take that. That's a small house. Greywood Psychiatric Hospital. No, we're not doing hospitals. These two have a Fingerhead Choir, Fingerhead. I don't know if we'll be able to find a Fingerhead. Percy's Pub in Dalbo. Take that. Silent Sleeper Inn in Archbrook. Nope. Teresa's Dish. That's a small business or restaurant, whatever. Brittany's Deli in Coopertown. Small business. And then Zane's Grill in Coopertown. Another small business. All right. There we go. That's it for the kill 3 bosses. Next, we're going to look at locate contact person. We're going to take every single one of these that's in a small business. Okay, Cooper Manor. Anything that ends with manor or mansion, that's going to be a large house out on the outskirts of town. We don't want those. Skip that one. Skyfield Units, that's an apartment. Hotel and Spa, that's a large business. Silent Sleeper Inn. This is what I was talking about before. It ends with inn, but it doesn't have a person's name in it, so that's a large business. Don't want to go. That's a hotel, so we don't want to pick that one. Tyler Residence. Perfect. Take that one. Borer Mill Machinery Incorporated. That's a large business. Zoomblade Solutions. Large business. So LTD. Clements Cottage. This is a good one right here. Take that. The Round Ale. That's a good one. We'll take that. Corporation, nope. Gardens, nope. Units, nope. McNeil Residence, yes. LLC, no. Apartments, no. LLC, no. So we only got a couple of these. Most of them were in big apartments or hotels or whatever, big businesses. All right, loot building, scrap, sell items. Skip all those. Takes too long. All right, now we're going to go to find item. The best find item missions typically are champagne, so I like to just look for the champagne missions first. There's only one in this Sawhead Machines GmbH. That's one of those business acronyms I was telling you about, so this is no good. We're just going to skip that. Alright, starting from the top here. This is Jack's Buffet Lunch, salvage scrap pieces, concentration stem. Alright. Consultants? No, that's a large business. Caviar is too expensive. Skip that. Alright, Baldwin Lodge. Perfect. We'll do Baldwin Lodge. I'm just going to show you which ones I'm going to pick and quit pointing out every single business name now because you probably have an idea of what to look for. Avila Lodge, great. Manning Household, great. Okay, here we go. This guy wants 38 special rounds. That's pretty cheap. He's at the Bishop's Arms in Haverbrook. That's perfect. Take that one. That's a hotel. Parker Residence is Human Reigns. Great. We'll take that. Woods Household. Good. Crane Household, good. Watson Lodge, good. Lion's Catch, good. Kirkland Residence, good. Skip this. Skip that. Okay, 3 bandages at Miles's Emporium, good. This guy wants 3 Enfields. That's probably going to cost like $3,000, so I'm going to skip that. Um, bandages at Rosario Cottage, good. Keep going. Reeves Household, Burns Kit at Hewitt Cottage, good. Where am I here? Bandages at Gareth's Diner, good. Antidepressants at Bradley Household, good. 20 gauge shells at the Lion's Catch, good. 8mm rounds at Nancy's Eatery, good. See, they only want 38 rounds, which isn't going to cost much. That's why I'm taking these where they want ammo. If they want a firearm, I usually don't take those because a common firearms or superior firearms are going to cost way more than you're going to make for the mission. So you just might as well just skip them. 9mm rounds. This one is at a hotel. We're going to skip that. Dorothy's Watering Hole, that's good. Giles Lodge Wallet, good. That's at a motel. That's a mail place. James Residence wants allergy tablets, good. Wanderer's Tankard here, engagement ring, take that. Beluga Caviar is too expensive. Bandages at Harvey Household, take that. Formula Milk at Barrera Lodge, good. Sailor's Catch wristwatch, good. Skip that. 20 gauge shells at Suarez Residence, good. Burns Kit at the Wanderer's Goblet, good. Nope. Iodine tablets, that's an apartment complex, so no. Caviar. Bandages at the Woodward Residence, that's good. This guy wants 2 M14s, no thanks. ACP rounds at Lamar's Diner, sure. Champagne, that's the one we looked at before. Blood samples, skip those, they take too long. This one's at a big business. Scotch is not bad, but it's in a big business, we'll skip that. Rosales Household Inhaler, we'll take that one. Foie gras, no. Sportman's Plate, yes. Bandages ×2 in Blankenship Household, good. Antibiotic, nope, that's a big business. McDaniel Cottage, good. This guy wants 3 guns, no. Home, household, good. No. No, vintage wine's too expensive. No blood samples, no blood samples. Gregory Lodge, wristwatch, good. Caviar is too expensive. A lot of these expensive item missions today. No. Formula Milk at Wilder Residence, good. Delaney Household, good. Human Remains at Osborne Lodge, good. Bandages at Tyler Residence, good. Name tag at the Kidd Cottage, good. Credit card at Williamson Residence, good. Insulin at Sawyer Cottage, good. And inhaler ×1 at Birch Household, good. Okay, now scroll back up to the top. Show highlighted missions only right here, and we can see we have 61 missions. If you want to share these with somebody, just click share missions right there. It'll give you a URL you can send to them. They can click on it, and they'll be able to see all the same missions as you, so that they can follow the missions or whatever. And now typically what I'll do is I'll pick something on the other end of where I'm gonna end. So in this case, I'm gonna probably end my run on this stalker mission over here. So I'll start at Dalbo. So here we'll just make a little path. We'll go there. Whoops. Here, and I usually just go up and down. That seems to work pretty good for me. Just go up and down. I think I clicked on Ravenwall, so that doesn't matter really. We'll just go to Osborne Lodge there, and then you get the idea. Just go up and down until you cover every single mission on the map to do your little path. Then you can take a screenshot, send it to your friend or whatever with the URL, and you're done. There you go.